fuck that shit. Screw that bullshit, which is actually really funny, because when you're saying screw this or fuck that, what you're really saying is have sex with, but why do we want to have sex with things that we don't like? Except that maybe it's very empowering to transform something, from something that you despise into something that you desire. I like it. Okay, so fuck war. I will have sex with war. Fuck hypocrisy. Hello, hypocrisy. I would like to do you. Fuck anxiety. I really hate anxiety. But I mean like sexy anxiety. I love all that energy coursing through my body. Wow. Okay, so, basically this is really where the fun can begin, because we can have equal pleasure and benefit of all things, the things we like and the things that we don't like. And so if we're walking around now, the whole world becomes an object of our desire and ardor, and that's where the fun begins, because then we can add in solipsism. Solipsism? The theory that, if everything is all in your head, then the only thing that can be known to exist is the self. And so then basically everything is you, all is one kind of shit. So then basically if we want to have sex with everything we like and everything we don't like and everything is you, now the entire world opens up into being one big, beautiful point of desire. It's one big masturbatory pleasure party. Exciting. Let's be real. Nobody can really know how to pleasure you as much as you, right? And so if you're walking around and you're turned on by everything because everything is you, if you're everything, now you're God. I'm God. And I am hot. What a fun game. It's like Midas touch meets sexual magician. Now we can go around and we can find all the stuff that we don't like and transform it, right? Anger to ardor, sadness to sensuality, hate to hot. I love it. Okay, let's do this together. Okay, ready? So I'm on stage. It's kind of scary up here. Have you ever been on stage? Right, you get it. So it's like nerves. There's a lot of energy coursing through your body, and so we're gonna, I'm afraid that you think I'm boring, okay? And that you're gonna reject me. Because, side note, that's actually a very important thing, is that, ringtail lemurs, actually, they have been known to form a circle. They will identify an individual in the tribe, and they will actually form a physical circle around the weak one that they deem as weird or ill or whatever, and they physically reject them to the outside of the circle, and they force them to survive on their own in the wilds of nature. They usually die of starvation or loneliness, I bet. Primates are assholes. Okay, but seriously, rejection runs deep, right? This isn't just about emotion. This is about survival. So here I am in front of you, being vulnerable, aka vulnerable to rejection and death. But I don't want death. I want life. I want happiness. I want pleasure. So I'm gonna transform this bullshit. Are you with me? How do I do that? Oh, right. I let it enter me. I feel the sensations in my body. I feel my heart beating. I feel a little flushed. I feel like my breath is a little bit tight, okay. And I just let it keep coming. And coming and coming. It's really uncomfortable. Okay, go ahead and just keep rejecting me. Reject me. And I'll just feel even more. Fuck you for rejecting me, and fuck these feelings. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna have sex with you, although you look quite lovely. But I am gonna have sex with my feelings, okay? So I'm gonna let them in, and we're gonna do this, and I don't know, it's like I don't even know, am I aroused? show that when people have experienced physical sensations associated with fear, they will actually have a tendency to mislabel those sensations as romantic arousal. It's true, there's a really fascinating study about a woman on a suspension bridge. You should look it up. Anyway, but the point is we often don't know what we're feeling, right? We don't know what we're feeling, or we were never taught yet. And so we can choose. We can choose, do we want fear or fascination? It's your choice. You can decide, because it's just sensation, so you can let it in. Again, should we go back to here? Okay, so we're gonna let it in, right? And it hurts. But it hurts kind of good, you know? It's like a lot. It's kind of like pleasurable pain, but then like pleasurable pleasure, and then it just wells up. And look, I mean, the point is, like it's like taking off an ice pack, you know, the flush, the energy, the blood, it comes back. At first, it's like frozen to free. It hurts. We're like, ooh, ow, 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 okay. The flush, the energy, the blood, it's returning, it's growing, another sensation. Okay, better. Because isn't that what's so great about sex? I mean, the shifting of sensations, you know, sometimes it's uncomfortable, we don't know, it's just keeping us on our toes, we don't even know. I mean, the pleasure and the release, it grows into tension. It's too good, it's true, but if we keep letting it in, it will cycle back on itself into an infinite loop of, yes, please. It's the counterpoint that makes it so yummy. That's the other thing that makes sex so great, is that we just feel out of control. We're not in control of anything, of our bodies, our minds, our hearts, where we are, who we are. I mean, who cares? Who cares if we yell or moan or gasp or scream or kick or punch or bite? It doesn't matter. Who cares? We don't care. We don't care about anything at all. We are just gods and goddesses of yes, please, an infinite looping back in of ourselves as ourselves, and fuck, that's good. Nothing can touch us because we are everything, whether we like it or not. And you know, fuck that. But fuck yes, because it's all fuel and fodder for our inevitable desire. Any resistance, we just stick into our hearts or our pussies or whatever you have, and we just transform that shit into good old-fashioned ecstasy, because that's what's up. No matter what age you are. To take hate and grief and scorn and fear and eat them, chew them, digest them, suck them dry. They're just our playthings. Oh, if we're just playing here, then we're powerful. And if we're powerful, then we're free. And freedom is sexy. And that's the fucking truth.